Hi, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of August 25th through September 1st, 2024. Holy angel wings, did I just say September? This year is just flying by. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-in, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank everyone who has liked and shared and subscribed to the Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, it doesn't cost anything, but you will get notification when I upload new videos. To find out more about my wonderful healing practice, Angel Healing House, I've left the details in the description box down below. And you can go to my website for more information and to schedule appointments, and that's angelhealinghouse.com. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we sometimes pull runes or Lenormand cards, tarot, and oracle cards. But first, we always look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial energies will be affecting us this coming week. Now, the most powerful energies we are still being affected by are, are the ones from the Aquarius full moon that occurred on August the 19th. Now, as full moons are a time of release, they can be very unsettling. The posse of angels, my angelic family, is chiming in. They're saying that that is an understatement with this full moon's energies hitting many like a tidal wave, causing even those of us who pride ourselves on keeping a cool, calm, peaceful countenance to weep and be emotional like a bathtub overflowing. Feeling off balance and ungrounded made it very difficult for many to sleep, with feelings of utter exhaustion and fatigue, like we had a full moon hangover this past week. Now, if you experienced being easily triggered, if you had unexplained anxiety, if past issues kept resurfacing, and you experienced highly emotional roller coaster imbalances, please know that this was all for a very, very good cause. Because these energies, they're helping us to shift into our new lives in a very new landscape of higher frequency in the fifth dimension, which will bring in the winds of change for many. It's important to note that due to the planet Uranus being very strong under this Aquarius full moon, it tends to bring unexpected events and changes on an individual as well as a collective level. Now, whatever is changing around us is getting us to open to infinite possibilities. Now, on that same day of the full moon, we also had a very powerful Venus, Jupiter, Saturn T square. So let's unpack this one. Okay, Venus, of course, is the planet of love, harmony, partnerships, diplomacy, truth, and justice. Jupiter, as many know, is a planet of good fortune, good luck, abundance, and expansion. Saturn, well, good old Saturn is the lord of karma and is a very hard taskmaster, but it challenges us, although it teaches us very important lessons. Venus square Jupiter is creating tensions between looking at the bigger picture in our lives, wanting to expand and grow, and yet being drawn to pay attention and focus on the very details of our lives. At the same time, Venus, diplomacy, partnership, truth, justice, and beauty, is opposing is opposing Saturn. Sorry, which is bringing up issues around balance, what we want with our responsibility, which can often be frustratingly at odds with Venus. This could lead to emotions running high as we try to find balance between our comfort and beauty, enjoying ourselves, yet being very practical in this Virgo season. Now, this is getting us to reassess our relationships, our finances, and work to help us to find balance between weaving and creating our new fifth dimensional lives and still remaining very practical and realistic. Many in the collective are integrating and processing the latest upgrades to our newly formed crystalline bodies. We're going from carbon based, very dense, to lighter, high frequency crystalline bodies, and it's wreaking havoc on our sleep and our emotions. The expansion for some could mean that they will be presented with an opportunity for personal or professional growth. And while this may be an answer to our prayers, it might mean that we then have to restructure our lives with the demands of reality. Um, an offer or an opportunity could get you thinking, okay, where will I live? How will I learn a new career? Getting used to new jobs, new relationships, perhaps in work, in business, or in romance. The posse of angels is saying, hang in there, little tomato. Now, they are very musical, and this is a reference to an adorable song by Pink Martini that tells us and references us as little tomatoes and just saying, hang in there. The posse of angels is sharing that no one said it was going to be easy, transcending to life in the higher dimensions, and the price of the fulfillment of our dreams often does come with a cost of much shifting and moving and getting used to new connections and surroundings and getting used to our new mission. But ultimately, it will create a stronger, more resilient version of ourselves. And this is the price of ascension. Because we are still not fully anchored into the fifth dimension, many may experience a time of fluctuating finances or a kind of push me, pull you energies that present energetic emotional dips and ups and downs in our faith and trust in ourselves and in the universe. There can be an overwhelming sense that we're not in the right place at the right time during this phase, but I can hear the posse of angels singing once again, hang in there, little tomato, for this too shall pass, and life will get much more easy and it will regain more balance. Posse of angels wish for us to know that after such an intense past month, we're in the process of integrating higher dimensional energies. Now, this was a particularly important time as it assisted the collective to hold more illuminated frequency, more light, and this caused our physical bodies to release, to heal from old wounds, and to quickly pass through many processes on our ascension journey. The greatest thing we can do now is to maintain a sense of equilibrium and peace in order to breathe new life into our new lives. One of the ways we do this is to adjust our expectations, not be so hard on ourselves as we navigate this very new terrain that many find themselves in. And the posse of angels have also said, do not look to the past. Your answers don't lie there. Do not look to the future. Your answers don't lie there. They lie in the present moment because that's the moment that synchronicities, magic, and miracles occur. Now, at this great time of transmutation, transformation, and rebirth and change, the posse of angels wish to talk about a major inner child clearing and healing which is going on in the heart of this current retrograde season with five planets currently retrograde. This is getting us to revisit our pasts in order to re-examine, re-evaluate, and to review any woundings, any traumas, any negative emotions that we are still carrying in order to release them so that we don't carry them into our new lives when those planets, especially the planet of communication, Mercury, starts to go forward, which will be in 4 days' time. But who's counting? And it'll go forward. It stations direct after being retrograde for much of the past month, and it'll go forward on August the 28th. Remember that Mercury doesn't just go whoop and whip around suddenly to go forward. It takes some time to get back to its former full strength of full speed ahead, which will be around a week, 10 days to 2 weeks' time. One thing I do absolutely love about Mercury retrograde is that it always, always, always heralds the new coming in on the horizon. So do take the next few days to take an extra thorough look to make sure that you've decluttered your life, either physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, to make room for the new to come in. And there are many who see the coming month of September as the time when we're offered a new lease on life. And I'd just like to say about re examining our lives, re-evaluating, seeing if there's any traumas or wounds still left there. Many of my clients this past month who've had my remarkable emotion code sessions where we go into those hidden trapped emotions. Either they perpetuated and created them from birth until now, and they're deeply hidden in our cellular memory, or they inherited them from their ancestral or generational line, and they don't even know that they're carrying these hidden trapped emotions, and they are the ones that are steering the ship. If they're still trapped, no matter how much we've healed and forgiven and loved, no matter how much compassion we've had and how much work we've done on ourselves, if these hidden trapped emotions are still steering your ship, then you will take these into your new mission, your new life. And we want to make sure that we find full closure and we release them. So if you're interested in these remarkable emotion code sessions, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. And in honor of our inner child, the Posse of Angels directed me to a delightful deck of mine. It's a new deck, and I just am having so much fun with it. It's called, there it is, uh, A Hare's Odyssey. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty hard to see. A Hare's Odyssey. And there's Malcolm. There's Malcolm the Hare as he goes on a great adventure. So, our first card that I chose from this magical deck, first message for this week, is above. And there's Malcolm. He's climbed to the top of the trees and he's looking at the stars. And what energies, I asked, what energies will support us as we enter this last week of August? Well, the above card imparts that sometimes, and especially with these intense energies that we just experienced this past month, it's very easy to get bogged down and mired in our challenges, to lose sight of the bigger picture. And the Posse of Angels are saying that the bigger picture is us being spiritual beings, having a human adventure, and that it's helping, aiding, and assisting us, either consciously or unconsciously, in the ascension of ourselves individually and the ascension of planet Earth. That is the bigger picture. To gain greater clarity when the hike on our journey of life gets particularly difficult to traverse is to go out, literally or figuratively climb a tree and look at more stars. This opens us up to the vastness of infinite potential and possibilities. It helps us to gain a different perspective on life. Might I add that to help me when the human life is very hard to walk, I go out and I put my bare feet on the ground. I connect with the heartbeat of Mother Earth and I talk to the trees. They're so wise and caring that in no time I'm feeling protected, grounded, and loved. So if you've kind of lost your way, and which wasn't hard to do this past month because the energies were just so intense. Just take some time to go out, especially if you can at nighttime. Look up at that um, the sky. Look at the stars, and close your eyes to the infinite possibilities um, of you as spirit having a human experience and the boundless and unlimited things that you can create with spirit. I love that card. Next card. Our second question to Malcolm is, what should I be aware of this coming week that will help me to achieve my goals? And Malcolm hopped out of the deck with this beautiful card in front of the full moon, which was just the Aquarius full moon. And this is shine. Stop wishing. Really do stop wishing for things to be different. For if they were supposed to be different for your journey, they certainly would be different. You know, it's so very important to stay in the present moment. The message is shine where you are planted. You're there for a reason. And the posse of angels is sharing, stop. Stop competing with others because there is no competition. And what is meant for you will never, never, ever pass you by. It's yours. Put all your focus on being the unique, special reflection of God's source creator that you are. Find your own magical contribution to the world in the present moment. Ask to be shown the wonder and the enchantment of life. Ask, ask to be shown the magic. After all, those who believe and look for magic are those who encourage it in and find it. So thank you for those messages, Malcolm. Let's continue with this rabbit theme. What else? Where else should we go but to this next deck of mine? Look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. It's the Rabbit Tarot. And for those who are interested, it's by Nakisha, NAKISHA.com. That's the artist. I got these on Etsy. And when we go to our general situation, not one, but two cards popped out. And the two cards in this first position are these two. How lovely are these? Talk about um, uh, touching our inner child. We got the Six of Swords, and we have which is the Six of Carrots, and we have the King of Pentacles, which is the King of Daisies. And in this card, it's telling us after this very, very challenging month that we just went through, the posse of angels is saying that many in the collective will be traveling on. Here we go. Traveling on to smoother waters, especially with their finances, with the King of Pentacles, the King of Daisies, making its appearance. So know that all that you have been through, all that you have been challenged with, has been for a good cause. And hang in there, little tomato, because things will start to get easier. We'll start to see more balance and expansion in our lives with Jupiter, with the King of Pentacles, the King of Daisies showing up there. Next, I asked, what should we focus on this past month? And our next card, again, became two cards. Maybe this is the theme for this reading. And two cards hopped out. The first card was this one, which was the Wheel of Fortune. And he's holding up a hamster wheel there. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And the second card was the High Priestess. Both of those cards came out together for what we should focus on. And the posse of angels is sharing that many are about to step into their karmic destiny with the Wheel of Fortune showing up. And connections karmic connections, our new missions showing up for us. How wonderful. But the posse of angels is quick to add that what is expected for us, sorry, um, with offers and opportunities abounding, as fate knocks on many doors in the collective, we need to use, and that's why the high priestess came in. We need to use our intuition, our heightened sense of intuitive knowing, to know which offers and opportunities to hop on board and which ones to perhaps leave behind, for good, or leave behind for now, because we can't do everything. And it just might be that we have felt like we've been held back, but with these wonderful energies coming in, many things will come in like a tsunami, and we need to prioritize. So that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on our destiny coming in and to trust our intuition. The third card that came in was actually one card, and this was the death card. Oh, look at that. Look at that sweet, sweet card there. Now, the posse of angels is sharing that many in the collective have closed out a huge transformative karmic cycle and karmic contracts along with these endings. There will be unexpected beginnings. But they're saying, they're quick to add that what is expected from us will be what is unexpected and offered to us is going to be expected by our souls. And our soul is very anxious and excited to get on board with these brand new beginnings at this time of transformation for so many in the collective. The next card that's coming out for us is the advice from Spirit. And here comes Mr. Magical Bunny. Look at him. Okay. And he's heralding a very magical time ahead for many. Many have become alchemists, and through our cleansing work, our clearing work, our healing work, it was brought on by forgiveness and unconditional love, and our conscious focus on what we do want instead of what we don't want. And maybe we were not conscious of it, but we were creating dreams and wishes that will be coming in. It might not come in the expected way, might come in an unexpected way, but it will come in. So thank you. And that's number one card, which is all about new beginnings. And our last card, which is our outcome, once again, two bunnies hopped out. And the first card was this card. The judge. Look how sweet this is. Da, 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 da. He's trumpeting in new phase of our life, a rebirth, a second. I just heard the posse of angels said second chances. Many, many will be given second chances, and it comes in with the 10 of tulips, which in this deck is the 10 of cups, what I call the sunshine, lollipop, and roses card. It's heralding this rebirth coming in, and it's a time of great celebration for many, as we are offered those things that we thought we missed out on in the past, but we missed out on them for a reason, because something better was coming along. Then what else should we have but to finish off this rabbit bunny tarot and oracle reading, but this tiny, tiny little deck, Nikisha's Mini Rabbit Oracle. The first card that came out was one of my favorite numbers. All-time favorite numbers is number 17. And there we see a little bunny. The tide is rising, but this bunny is making a sand castle. And this card encourages to have faith in the divine and the belief that we're on the right path. It speaks of hope and renewal, victory over the rising tide. You know, the number 17 holds a very special place. It represents good fortune and blessings. Here we have this bunny again. He's happily making his sandcastle. He knows the rising tide will take away his castle, but he knows that he has everything he needs to rebuild it again. Um, this is a sign that change will be coming in, and to be ready and prepare ourselves for this new phase of our life. It shouldn't stop us from creating our own sandcastles and having fun, and just go with the rising tides. Then we have the first card. The second card is the message is our number 40. And of course, fours are the number for stability and strong foundations and security. And that is coming about with this new soul tribe coming in for us to gain wisdom, support, and encouragement from like minded people. And there, once again, just like our beautiful card, which is Malcolm. Malcolm is looking up at the stars, and once again, we get a card of looking up at the stars. What infinite possibilities that we have now that we've cleared and cleansed so much, and we're arriving in a very new dimension for many of us, the fifth dimension, and trying to get used to that and living in that and creating our lives not just for the betterment of ourselves, but for the betterment of humanity. And the next card that's coming out for us is number 15, which is a six card. And six, once again, like fours, are coming from a rocky time into a time of balance, of harmony, and of joy. And our little bunny finds himself at the crossroads. And it's urging us that when we do come at a crossroads in our life, to once again, just like our beautiful rabbit, the high priestess, showed us, is to trust our information. Yes, the bunny is getting some information from the mouse. Yes, garner all information, but at the end of the day, really, really trust your intuition. You working with spirit is your best guide. I hope that's been helpful for everyone. If you are interested in those dynamic, remarkable emotion code sessions of mine, which which helps us to release those ancestral and generational trapped energies. Go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Again, all of that information is in the description box down below. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings, and I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.